No, Doc is taking a vacation. He's had a wedgie for 2 weeks and irritating him. A 2-week wedgie. Hello, Pride. Hello. Good to see you over there. Yeah. Anybody watching The Voice?
No.
Does anybody have a television anymore? No.
No.
We're here.
I think I do. It may even work. I don't know.
There was a big article about that the other day, that people are not into cable bills anymore. And my son is moving out, so I'm shutting off. DirecTV is going to become not so DirecTV.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
You're
good
going to miss
Netflix.
everything.
No, I don't care about it. I get everything I want from the Russian news agency. It's all true.
From RT.
Yeah. Yeah, I can watch Game of Thrones on the Chinese station.
With subtitles.
Right. You mean they don't speak English over there?
Shaved a pit say. I think they're going to speak English? No.
Yeah.
No.
Guess it depends on the questions you ask, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like, when are you going to send those dollars back?
No from Brende. No.
I would love to tell the guy who's running North Korea, you know, that guy Kim Dum Sum, but Sim Dum Dum or whatever. What is his name?
But some young guy.
Pretty dim sum.
Yeah.
Really?
I said,
Some guy.
the last 3 rockets that you shot off, only one of them got up in the air. You really want to fire a nuke and see what happens?
Better stick to shooting blanks.
Yeah. What a card game. Is Gio here today? I didn't see Gio.
Gio is here.
Gio's here.
Gio is here.
Oh, let's thank Gio for. Yeah, he's got
Hi,
this.
Gio.
Yeah. This is played.
Luna Idler is here.
Yeah.
Hi,
Luna
Luna.
is here. Hello, Luna.
Welcome, Luna.
Yeah. This show is being broadcast live in the Guangdong province. The only problem is they don't have electricity, so.
Being brought to
But
you by
otherwise,
2
it's
cans and a
live.
string.
Yeah. All right. Look what time it is,
5 p.m.
and here it is. Do
Just
you
keep
know where
going.
your avatar is? Okay. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, don't you like the backdrop here? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know, well, I can't say that. That'd be terrible. I'm not going to say that. No way. No, don't say that. I'm not saying it. I just had an argument with
You can do
the
it.
handler.
Come on. Stop it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's like free
Oh,
ejaculation.
what do you mean, oh, God?
Get everybody excited.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like foreplay, you know? What the hell? Don't,
Army one.
I want the happy ending. No.
Yeah. Yeah. If you have really good Catboy, achievement will be unlocked.
Holy shit.
Can you imagine if Second Life was like Facebook? You know, we'd have mutual friends. You ever look, you know, like somebody friends you in Facebook and you have a mutual friend, but you don't know the person that friended you? It's really interesting.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I had some cousin friend me of a friend of a friend. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
Damn.
No.
Somebody quick IM me so I don't crash.
Oh, great. Talk to me so I know I'm sane. Thank you.
Should have enough conversation with the voices in your head.
Voices, right. So I saw somebody's Facebook. It says, works at making digital friends, knows how to res a bra. Religious views. God is dead. I killed him. You're next. Political views. Penguins rule. Yeah. Hey, how many of you even think that you might, perhaps in your wildest imagination, is there anybody in this room that thinks, gee whiz, I'm going to go out and get the new Facebook phone?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on. Is anybody going to do that? You know?
No.
I mean, that's the person who definitely, you know, is
For life.
going to get a wedgie in the locker room. Hi, look, I have
Get
a,
more
I have
than a
face-
wedgie.
Why am I walking? Yeah, right. What?
He'll be in the closet. He'll be in the closet with you and Mark.
Yeah. You can be in a closet with the door locked. But I want to come out. But I want to come out. Listen, you were way too far out. You bought a Facebook phone, you idiot. Yeah. You could have just imagined having a Facebook phone.
Well, they gave me a free app.
You
No.
butt dial.
Bend over. I'll give you a free app.
Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, big news, big news. They say politically there's a possible breakthrough on gun control. Yep.
Oh, great.
Classes on how to control a gun for all Americans will be issued shortly.
Take more Valium.
Yeah. You know, when I go out in First Life, I take my avatar with me. Somebody says, I don't
Okay.
look good. I said, well, check out my avatar's ass.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Everybody having fun?
Yes.
Yeah, it's another big day. Listen,
Yeah.
I came up with some stuff, you know, because this is really a part of this whole thing. I want you all to know, anybody who's new here and you have dead acres, talk to Haley. She's collecting them. If you just have dead skin, you can give that to her too. And if you have a used hairbrush, she'll clean it. Okay. So here's some
Looking for
great things
Sasquatch?
you may,
No.
those of you who play Tiny Empires may notice. Okay. So there's the math question. Are you aware of that? And it says, you know, who dreamt this up, that the goose lays an egg every day and the eggs sell for 4 gold? The question should be, Prince Charming has 5 golden eggs, but the ogre has 1,000 golden eggs. Who's getting lucky?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, Bevan. You thought that was an April Fool's joke. Yeah, Lululemon had an April Fool's joke. They were making leather yoga mats. And each mat had the name of the cow. Like, this was Bessie. It was a great ad.
Oh.
Yeah, here's some more. How about this? They have, or Eliza leaves her house and walks 4 blocks north, 4 blocks south, 4 blocks east, and 4 blocks west. Look, this should be Eliza goes down the elevator wearing 8-inch platforms. The doorman opens the door, and Eliza glides out and into a limo without tripping. How tall was Eliza? Okay, that should be the question. Little empires, don't you think? Here's another one. Right. A barrel full of the Emperor's ale weighs 270 pounds. Now, this is why the Emperor is a fat slob. However, a bottle of champagne awaits you on a private jet of a sheikh. How long does it take you to figure out the route to the jet? Yeah. Here's
6
another
beers
one.
and a cabbie. No.
Yeah, exactly. You roll the die and have to remove 3 pieces of clothing. Fortunately, you remember to wear your bra. No. And there was some old stuff on Tiny Empires. How many of you remember these questions? To beautify a road, the Emperor wants to add a statue of himself on both sides of the road. Do you remember that one, Haley? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Emperor's name is either Saddam or Gaddafi, and doesn't matter since they're both dead.
You just
All right,
have
let's-
one
let's-
side, Gaddafi on the other.
Yeah, exactly. 96 nobles attended Irina's winter ball. You remember this, Shauna? Remember that one? That was one of the questions. Yeah. One of the princes did not get a background test and thus is carrying 95 nobles left on the wall. Prince fires his gun and now there are 94 nobles left on the wall. Okay. So, you have 23 total acres. Your liege gives you 8 acres. You've heard this one before, right? Some of you guys have been around doing this for a while in Tiny Empires, maybe? Yeah? You sell 3 acres to buy a new dress. How many dukes must you kneel in front of to get those acres back?
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Okay. Baron has 20 personal acres of land that he's left his socks, shirts, pants, empty glasses on, etc. What time will you get up to clean them?
Dirty knee acres.
Yeah, Dr. Tramp.
Dr.
Peasant loves pets. He has 6 snakes, 2 dogs, a cat, and a lizard, and 3 bats. How many? Who cares? He's a peasant. Who cares?
Oh.
That's mean.
4 of your hens give birth to 3 chicks. Which hen was faking it? For those of you who don't know, this is the last one. Then we'll go on. Yeah, the Osmonds. We're going to that soon, right? A question about finance. At your current rate, how much gold will you earn from wearing a low-cut dress to the Emperor's Ball? Don't you think those are pretty good for the...
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Yeah. By the way, who brought up the Osmonds? Was that you, Dr. Fran? Mm-hmm. Can you believe they're still around? Man, you can't kill a rabbit, can you? It's unbelievable. There was an update Wednesday, April 3rd, 2013 on the Osmel page, the blog. Hello, Osmo friends. Since their surprise debut on April Fool's Day, many of you have seen Mystic Fool 2013 bunnies. If you haven't, you've seen this, by the way?
Yeah.
Haley, did you say yes?
The April Fool's bunny, yeah.
Haley has an entire pile of things to do if you're not employed. And any of you want to find out about it, you can go visit her. And Timmery. Oh, Timmery, you're here, right, Timmery? Are you here? Yeah, Timmery's got a blog. If you haven't seen her blog, it's girlwonderspeaks.com, okay? It's not girlwonderbra.speaks.com, okay? Just girlwonderspeaks.com, all right? Don't make... You guys, I know you're typing by accident. It's a Freudian slip. No, that would be a Freudian bra, wouldn't it? No. All right, I know. I'm completely nuts, all right? That's great. Fortunately, none of you have to spend a late evening with me, but somebody does, and I'm not sure what she thinks about it. We had a big discussion on that. I said, I'm either an anomaly or an animal. And that was it. So here's Timothy's blog. Timmery's blog. I'm going to leave the part that's blank, and you have to figure it out. So everybody pay attention. I'm going to say blank. And at the end, I'm going to ask some of you. Don't go looking it up, Catboy, okay? None of that Googling shit, all right? Relax. Okay. My husband, I'm going to leave this, and then at the end, we're going to see if you know. My husband, Jeremy, recently told me that he decided it's time to get a new blank. As shocked as I was, I knew this was coming. He's had his favorite blank since around the time we first met back in 2007. I remember him IMing me right after he first purchased it. He was sitting in a hot tub as he thumbed through the instruction manual. True story, and I found it very charming in a way that's creepy SL things are charming when you're in love. I've since been reminiscing about all the fun we've had using Jeremy's blank. We decided to mount all of his old blank above the fireplace. As nice as those memories are, I look forward to making new ones, and I'm very excited to see the detailed textures that mesh blank have these days. Maybe Jeremy will find one with fancy, new texture change features so we can try blank or one of the 3 blank for shooting out 3 times more blank. If he finds one like that a lot, I'll probably end up needing to get a new blank because I'll wear mine out trying to keep up with him. Okay, anybody, you can type it right in or yell it out. What's the blank?
Shoes?
Shoes. That's that just goes to show you your fetish. You know that explains your entire avatar. Okay, Pearly went with butt plug. That explains what you think about. All right, who else now? Maria, probably bogs and blogging. Okay. Anyone else? This is it. And if you go to the website, you can highlight the whole thing. And if you highlight it, you'll see that it was always the same thing. It's barrels and bubbles. Okay? Except for the last line where it says, if you find one of those things he likes a lot, I'll probably end up needing a new vagina. But that part, that's how my highlight came up. So, just in case you didn't know that. Oh, George Roger, hello. Marley, how are you?
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hey, Marley.
Yeah. Hey, so let's get on with the show. And after this, by the way, Lizzie Solo is coming in to sing tonight. I want you all to know something. This is very inside. Now, many of you may know. Is she here? Or can I?
She's
talk
right
about
here.
her being...
Yep,
she's here.
she's here.
Lizzie, can I
here.
say something about your Facebook and everything else? Is that all right if I let everything out? Okay. Lizzie suffered a very hard element of life about a year or so ago. And as of today, she has found herself 2 years ago. God, I've known you that long? Well, in Second Life years, it's more like 7 years ago. But she has found this wonderful new guy. I use the word new because later on we all disappoint, right? Yeah, no, dog years. Yeah, that's really great. No, we're very happy and excited for Liz today because we all love her, and she's got a Facebook page, which you can go to, and she probably won't friend you, okay? And she also sings. But she's singing here in 45 minutes, okay? Yeah, yeah. And let's, okay, now, I don't know. Did you go up first the last time, Catboy, or last?
I went up first last time, I believe, last week.
Well, there you
So,
go. Well, you have
gotta
to go
pick
up last
somebody
this
else.
time if you want to inherit the earth. So,
Yeah.
so Bubble Pop, are you about ready? Let me know when you're ready and just come up here if you're ready.
Okay, I'm
You ready?
ready.
Well,
Yeah.
come on up. Come on
Bring
up.
on.
Let's all give Bubble Pop a big hand.
Yay!
Yeah.
Bubble Pop!
That'll
Thank
use up
you.
5 or 10
Man.
seconds.
What a great introduction. I wanted to try something a little different. Here, let me.
That's pretty gay of
Ready?
you.
A lot of websites generate money from putting banners and links on their websites. And after thinking that concept over, I thought, what if I did the same thing? Facebook, a social utility at www.facebook.com. You ever notice how we invented a rocket to go to Mars, yet no one would go in it? Find all your space news at www.space.com. You know, they probably should have went to find volunteers in South Central LA or Northern Siberia. They probably would have had a lot more people open to leaving their surroundings. Kickstarter is the world's largest funding platform for creative projects at www.kickstarter.com. You know,
30 days to raise $2.7 billion to go to Mars.
Sure.
Yeah, sorry.
I wonder what you get if you bid $1 million on that. Did you get your name on the rocket? I don't know. But I invented a great new app that helps homeless people find homes, but so far it hasn't been used.
Okay.
I'll have to work
All
on
right.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
Get all the
What's the
tools
best thing
you
about-
need to
what's
bury
the best
things
thing
in your
about
backyard
dating a
this
homeless
spring
woman?
At the Home Depot.
You can put her anywhere.
www.homeatthepot.com.
Home of the pot. Only in California. Home of the pot.
A psychic called me and told me for $1.99 a minute, she will tell me my future. I said, great, what's the credit card number I'm going to give you? Get a free psychic reading at www.psychiccenter.com and get access to it for only $19.99. Janet Jackson has given up show business and moving to Arabia to become a full-time Muslim. Yeah.
What?
Now, let's take a moment to think about just how crazy that is. Just when you think this family could not get any more crazier. Holy cow, are you completely crazy? Learn more about mental disorders like bipolar, depression, gun and cat hoarding at www.web.
Cat hoarding.
Talking about crazy, Dennis Rodman, a former NBA basketball player and current jet-setting global diplomat, was fired off the show Celebrity Apprentice All-Stars this week, which now gives room for Dennis to pursue solving world peace. Obviously, peace on Celebrity Apprentice was a lost cause. So he's off now. And North Korea didn't work out after all. They declared war on the South and on the United States. So Dennis Rodman's next up is Northern Ireland. Hopefully he won't drum up any old wars there.
Oh, no.
No word yet if he's going to wear a dress in Liberia. That might put the war on pause, huh? Yeah. Get all the seasons of Lost now on DVD Blu-ray so you too can say, I am so lost. www.amazon.com. Prisons are overfilled, so overfilled that some of them have to let the prisoners go free. But how do they decide? Why not let the voting public decide? A new game show. Dance for Your Life would have such a whole new meaning to it.
Barabbas.
Let's bring out our first two competitors, O.J. Simpson and Charlie Manson. Now, dance for your life. Meet new friends at www.meetaninmate.com. Larry Ellison, the CEO of Oracle, he got a 24% pay increase this year, which now makes him the highest paid CEO. He gets, over $5 million in cash, over $90 million in stock and options. That makes, holy cow, $100 million he makes this year. I need to get this guy to negotiate my pay scale here at Lauren's place. Donate your bodily fluids for cash at www.mydollarplan.com.
Don't write it down, Marcus. Don't write it down.
Hey, you know.
No notes,
Shit.
Marcus.
My fucking towel's worth $1 million. No.
Not talking about the cheats.
About breakup lines, you know, and what to say when you break up with someone. And they rated and went over the worst breakup lines of all time. Stuff like, I can't do this anymore, I need my own space, I'm not ready for a relationship yet. And the number one, of course, was, it's not you, it's me. But, you know, they sound so much better than the ones I use.
Not you, it's
like,
my avatar.
Yeah, I can't see you anymore because my magic 8 ball says it's unlikely you'll ever be a good cook, or I can't see you anymore because your sister is hotter. Or my tarot card reader says you're evil. On Crackle.com, we added really old shows that no one watches anymore that you can watch now at www.crackle.com. More legislation across the United States about drugs and alcohol lately, and there's now 10 states, 10 more of them that are pending legislation to legalize marijuana. And, well, look, deep in my heart, I know drug and alcohol abuse is bad, but look around this room. I can't help but think a lot of us here in Second Life wouldn't be here if it wasn't for drugs and alcohol.
Okay, that's a good one.
Audible.com, where you no longer have to read a book out loud. You can have someone else do it. Type in /BubblePop to get a 10% discount. Type in /Bernie Madoff for a 25% discount. Good luck getting your book. And then type in Lauren Whalen for a 10% discount and get a free audiobook, 50 Shades of Grey, read by Lauren Whalen. And thanks, everyone. I'm Bubble Pop on
Oh, what a night. Fantastic. That was great. Yeah, that was fantastic. Yeah, next week you can do www.aftermatch.com. You know, those who tried Match.com.
Aftermatch.
You don't look like your picture, and you don't sound like your bio. Yeah, right. Yeah, I gotta tell you something. I've been around for a long, long time. Yep, I've been around longer than the iPhone. How many of you been around longer than the iPhone?
Here.
All of us.
Yeah.
Can you say pager?
It's really something. You know that new Samsung phone? You can touch the other phone, and the stuff on your phone jumps over to their phone. Yeah. But if you touch an iPhone, the iPhone says, "Don't fuck with me." That's what it says. Yeah, exactly. If I wanted you to touch me, I would have invited you. Siri would have called ahead. Oh, yeah. And you think about this, I mean, way back when there used to be 78s, and then there were 45s and 33s and 8-tracks, cassettes, discs, and now the cloud, right? The only thing left is to lose everything we own. Because once it's fucking gone, it's gone. At least before we had something that we didn't know how to play it anymore. Remember the first beta by Sony? That should have been a warning to all of us. Never install a beta program.
That's why it's called beta.
That's right. I have a friend in Second Life says he's been so unlucky he hasn't even been able to beta test a girl. So, yeah.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah. Another friend of mine told me she had sex pose balls in First Life, but all the scripts are balked. Yeah. Another friend of mine said the last girlfriend that he had broke up with him when he said, "I'm sorry, I've been looking at you with the wrong browser." Wrong viewer. I mean, yeah. I got to tell you something. Think gave me this. He said he was so old he remembers when Jell-O was a dessert. Cheeseburger, fries, and a malt were considered a meal. The transistor radio was the iPhone of the day. There were only 3 SIMs: ABC, NBC, and CBS. Yeah, test pattern was worth looking at for a few minutes. Pop-Tarts were considered a healthy breakfast. You could drive to Canada and back and not need to stop at the border.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are only 3 religions: Catholic, Protestant, and Jewish.
You're making me
Sugar was considered a natural food.
Yeah.
Right. If you could eat it, it was organic. Tang was something you wish your family would buy. Yeah, because the space people did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend dropped out of my group. I said, "What happened?" She said, "The dog ate it." You know. Yeah. She also said she wants to live in a world where a chicken could cross the road without someone needing to know her motivation. Yeah. My friend Haley says she wished she had 2 husbands so they could watch the game together last night. I got to tell you something. I went into God mode in Second Life. and all of a sudden there were 300,000 Jira problems started flashing across my screen. Okay, next up, Catboy, you ready to get up here and rock the stage for a while?
Catboy, yay.
Yeah, and don't forget we got Lizzie Day Solo coming up, and we're going to hear.
Okay,
we're
I
gonna
got
hear
my
some
cat on
love
top of my
singing
laptop
tonight.
right now.
Oh, look at this.
Gotta get him down.
You ever sent a picture of you to your mother? I sent one of mine, but she's dead. If she was alive, she probably would die. Why'd you come up here and leave? Did I scare you?
Oh no! Wait. Oh,
Yeah,
I got
it's
my
the
cat on
garters.
top
They're
of
killing you, right?
Yeah.
You think it's fun wearing garters? You should see the lines we get after we wear a garter. You ready,
My
Catboy?
cat is
You
on
ready?
my desk, knocking things off because I'm not paying attention to him. He wants to go outside, but there's a thunderstorm going on out there. Get out!
Is
But you're
that
talking
your
about
phantom
Yes, that's Phantom Kitty. You're talking about cat hoarding. I remember I asked this one person one time. I said, "How many cats does it take before you have a crazy cat lady?" And they said, "Depends on how much you want the cat lady to weigh."
Lord.
Ba-dum-bum. Hey. Anyone here? Hey, did anyone hear how Lululemon? Do you know how they got their name? Lululemon got their name because the owner wanted to have a name that would sound really funny in Japan.
What does it sound like?
Rurureman. Rurureman.
Oh, yeah.
God. By the way, I heard, you know what, Jay Leno may be sincere about retiring this time, but if I were Jimmy Fallon, I wouldn't do anything like buy a house until the second season. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't do anything crazy. Anyway, I've been stuck at home because I've been terribly sick this week. I found this morning, I really wanted to get a picture of it to show to everyone. My next door neighbor has a raccoon asleep on the roof of his house. And he's been up there all day. And I wanted to get a picture, but unfortunately he's facing away from the camera. So, you know, if I did take a picture, you'd probably think I tossed a dead cat up there or something. But I was really worried that, oh, geez, is it going to dig into the house? Because I actually had a friend who did try to get a raccoon as a pet. And that really did not go over well with his living girlfriend at the time, now ex-living girlfriend. He actually bought a raccoon into the apartment. And the girl started complaining, what about the terrible smell? And the boyfriend said, well, I got used to it. I'm sure the raccoon will too.
Oh.
You should have just said to him, look, beavers and raccoons don't get along together.
All right, now let's get into the news. What's happening in the news? Margaret Thatcher. I guess everyone heard the big news. She passed away the other day. BBC is really not giving a lot of attention to people like a lot of people do know outside of the BBC that she very much divided the nation. A lot of people are upset with her and praise her. But surprisingly, there was one group of the left, the Liberals, who did praise Margaret Thatcher and what she did while she was around, and that was the environmentalists are happy with her because she did everything she could to permanently shut down the coal industry. By the way, a lot of people said that instead of the state funeral, some critics say the funeral should be privatized and then sold to the lowest bidder because that's the way she would have wanted it.
Oh, nice.
Oh dear. All right. Did anyone hear the old Disney Mouseketeer Annette Funicello passed away the same day as Margaret Thatcher? Yes, Annette Funicello. Yeah, a lot of people they remember her from she was in the Beach Blanket Bingo movies. Most people from a little earlier than that, they remember her. She was a Mouseketeer, and most men who grew up in that era would remember that she was the girl that let them know that puberty had started.
Yeah.
Because I will tell you why. I'll tell you why. My favorite line, and this is a real line from one of the Beach Blanket Bingo movies, my favorite one that was spoken to Annette Funicello was, for someone who decided to be a good girl, you sure put to waste an awesome pair of boobs. That's an actual line from one of the movies. I did not make that up. A lot of people don't know. This is another true story. Back in the late 1950s, Disney was planning to make a live-action version of The Little Mermaid, and Annette Funicello was going to get the lead role. But unfortunately, the whole production was killed because the director they hired insisted that in every scene when Annette Funicello was going to play the Little Mermaid, that she was going to be topless throughout the entire movie. And Disney was not going to have anything to do with that. He killed the production. He said, no, if we're going to have Annette Funicello playing the Little Mermaid, she's going to be wearing seashells. And the director was from Europe, and he said, that's stupid. Why would a mermaid wear seashells? And Disney said, because Annette's boobs are too big for bee shells.
Oh,
By the way, that script did stay around. If you remember, when Disney made, what's the company that Disney made where they did Touchstone? And that script stuck around, and it was later rewritten, and it had Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks in the movie Splash. And Daryl Hannah was topless as she was a mermaid throughout the entire film. And a lot of people don't know, but originally, another true story, Jodie Foster just auditioned for that role, where she was going to play the mermaid, Madison. But unfortunately, she chickened out. She said instead of going topless for Disney, she'd rather show her beaver to Mel Gibson. By the way, what do big boobs and collector's toys have in common? They're both originally made for children, but grown men end up playing with them. You know where the word boobs comes from? I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it in type. The word boobs. I'll type it out for you. Well, of course, you know how to spell boobs. See, the capital B is the aerial view. The O is the front view. And the little b is the side view.
Bravo. God, boy.
By the way, there's something I've never been able to make a lot of sense out of, because, you know, despite that I'm a crest dresser, and that is, I never got to make sense out of, like, what are the bra sizes, like A, B, C, D, and whatnot. I mean, know nothing about it, but I found it out. It said A. A stands for almost boobs. B stands for barely there. C stands for can't complain. D stands for damn. Double D stands for double damn. E stands for enormous. G stands for Jesus Christ, those are huge. And F stands for fake. Okay. If big boob women work at Hooters, where does a one-legged woman work? IHOP.
Where?
IHOP.
IHOP. Okay.
Okay. Wait, what do you call a little girl without boobs? Catboy. Originally, the original punchline of that was Justin Bieber, but I thought, nah, it's me. All right, I got a funny joke for you. And there was a mother and a father took their 6-year-old son to a nude beach. First time ever. The boy's walking along, and he notices that some of the ladies have bigger boobs than his mom's, and he asked her why. And the mom said, well, the bigger they are, the dumber the person is. And the boy was pleased with the answer. He accepted that. So he goes to play in the ocean and returns to tell his mother that many men have a larger penis than his dad had. And the mother replied, the bigger the penis, the dumber the person is. And the boy just accepted that. So shortly after, the boy returned again, and he probably tells his mother, Daddy's talking to the dumbest girl on the beach, and the longer he talks, the dumber he gets. Okay, and the last joke I got for you, here's a joke for you. And there was a gentleman who was in a very large supermarket, and he lost his wife. He's been looking all over for her, can't find her anywhere. But what he does find is a really beautiful woman with enormous breasts. And he says, excuse me, but I've lost my wife. Do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? And she said, what do you want to talk to me for? And he said, whenever I talk to a beautiful woman with enormous breasts, for some reason my wife just suddenly appears out of nowhere. And that's all I have for tonight.
Oh, bravo, bravo, bravo. Way to go.
Good.
That's fantastic. That's great. Now we got 20 minutes left, right?
Yeah, my
On
biggest
either
regret
side
is-
of the stage, if you look, now this is this Saturday, 3 p.m.
Oh.
I need you guys to get all your friends, everybody show up and get me out of jail for $35,000. Lyndon.
Lauren, Sunday.
Did I say Saturday? Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. This is why I'm the blonde and you're not. Okay. What the heck did Luna Idler type in there? Enthusiastic. Holy moly.
Enthusiastic Ali.
Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Enthusiastic, right?
Applause.
Yeah.
Raptors applause.
I'll tell you, I can just imagine God, when people are praying on Sunday, just waving. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I can just imagine that.
Oh no.
Yeah. There's a Baptist church down here. I just see him putting out, talk to the hand. Talk to the hand. Yeah. I'll tell you, it's really great, the new money. Have you taken a look at these new bills now? In order to make them so they can't counterfeit them, they have them that the pictures move. And you should see George Washington. He's got this worried look on his face. Gets worse every day. Yeah. We're the last country on earth that still has the penny. The rest of them are giving it up. Giving up the penny.
Yeah,
the nickel,
Canada's gone.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Yeah, it's incredible, right? Yep. You ever go somewhere where they ask you to remove scripted items? Anybody ever get that? You got too many scripts.
Yeah, and they tell you how many and
Yeah. They say, creating too much lag, blah, blah, blah. Why don't you leave? You know what I always say? Why don't you leave? Then there won't be any lag, okay? Just, right.
Yeah, or at least a nag.
Yeah. Every time I look at my avatar rendering course, I feel I'm a L'Oreal girl. I'm worth it. Yeah, I got a better computer, right? Yeah. Second Life, right? It really messes me up. Any of you ever do this? Ever? Excuse me, I don't mean cough. I had a cough there. Any of you ever do this, show up for an appointment in First Life and Second Lifetime? Now, if you're on the East Coast of the United States, you're there like at the wrong time completely. You go, why is nobody here, right? That never happened?
3 hours early.
I have a real bad problem when somebody announces over the PA, Lauren, I go up and go, yes. And got arrested on that one, right? Yeah. I hear, I hear that, you remember when they did that whole thing with wrecking the uranium cyclophones or whatever they are at the Iranian nuclear plants? Remember that? Do you remember that? The coding they sent in to wreck. Centrifuge, right.
That's it, yeah.
Well,
Cyclophones, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, leave it to the government. We're a little cheaper now, and we're going to try something brand new. Yeah, we're going to send over keyboards that only have Control-Alt-D on them. Marley's here. I got to tell this is a great story. Marley, I'm going to tell on you. I don't have to tell it, but I'm going to say it's you, okay? But you can
make sure
you can say
she's
it wasn't
awake.
me. Yeah, well, she may have been. Yeah.
Marley.
So she went on this dating site and she found someone. She said he was everything she ever wanted. She was so excited. And a couple of weeks later, I ran to her and she said they broke up. I said, why? She said I should have asked for more. Lizard Day Solo is coming up in about 19 minutes if we can stretch it down to 3 because I'm almost done. Yeah, we're losing some of our comedians. Like Doc Grun will be back next week, he says. Next week, okay? Yeah. Does anybody know what the life expectancy of an avatar is? Does anybody have an idea? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, do the pixels eventually wear out?
Your old prims.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. I came into Second Life, and that's where I learned the word. I never knew it before. Never in First Life. It took me Second Life to learn that there was something called bukkake. Now, how many people in Second Life know that word? Everybody, right?
Oh,
How many of you knew that before you came into Second Life? Nobody, right?
I listened to Howard
When
Stern.
I first heard the word bukkake, I thought it was in Montana.
I thought it was a dessert. I did. I swear I thought it was a dessert.
Oh no.
Kind of.
By the way, everyone's always
It only depends how
complaining
it's
about
served.
lag in Second Life. Have you noticed everybody always complaining about lag? I mean, let me ask you something. You ever notice if there's 40 people anywhere in First Life, there's lag? Of course there's lag. Go to a restaurant. There's 40 people in front of you. That's lag, okay? Yeah, go to a bathroom. If there are 40 people waiting in front of you, that's lag. It may even run down your lag if it lasts too long. Yeah. Anybody hear about the Second Life convention, right? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's going to be held at Starbucks because the Wi-Fi's free.
Cheap bastard. I've done that.
Yeah. I read this guy's profile here. It said, I have to cheat with other women because I don't want to see my wife faking BDSM. So hey, look, I'm looking out there. Hey, hippie, how are you? How you doing? Having a good time?
I'm doing
And
good.
Justice
yes,
is
thank
out
you.
there. Good. Yeah, I'm glad you came. That's really good to see you guys. Galaxy is here. Hey, Galaxy, how are you? Did you come from me or Liziday? I just want to know who's here for what. Lenny's here, too. Oh, God, we had so much fun. We all have to, Lenny and Hippie and all of us were in the Second Life convention a few years ago when they used to have that. Yeah,
Yes.
right. Memories. Right. Tindalia's here. And White Queen. We have so many people come so often. Subliminal is here. Burley, Haley, Orchid. Timmery is coming regularly now. And she has a blog. If you haven't read her blog, read her blog. If you read her blog enough and leave messages, she may eventually write something about the club. Okay? So, hey, Boone, how are you? Boone is here. And Bevan, if you want to make friends with somebody, Bevan knows so many good things and puts up so many nice pictures in her Facebook and everything. I don't know if she'll friend you, but you should ask. Okay? And Dr. Fran is here. Dr. Fran loves canals and bridges. Right? Right. So anyhow, yep. So I wonder what the next iPhone's going to be since they're going to have all this competition and stuff. I saw the BlackBerry. Did you guys see the BlackBerry? Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
It looks a lot like, it works a bit like the Samsung, right? Except the only difference is it connects to people you don't know and tells them things that you don't want them to know.
Well, that sounds like a Lodal app.
Yeah. I asked Siri if I was fat. I couldn't believe the answer. She said, would you step back, please, so I can see the whole image?
It's a matter of perspective.
Yeah, I mean, that was terrible, right? Yeah. Yeah. You know, the Federal Reserve is worried about lowering unemployment rate. I mean, if they really wanted to get rid of the unemployment rate and bring it down, they'd check out who's playing with Ozamels, Timing Empires, Mirus, and all that crap. Those are the people that are unemployed.
Tell them to get a job.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the new slogan, though, of the Fed. Don't worry, we'll print more.
Oh, dear.
So this is it. This is the first Second Life partner divorce, by the way. They finally got this one down here. It said, so I've been partnered with someone for a few months, and it gradually has fallen apart. They never sign on anymore, and when they do, I basically get ignored. I do care about this person quite a bit and really don't want to lose a friendship, although I'm prepared for the fact that it might not be able to be saved. Being that this is the first time I've ever had this type of experience, virtual divorce, I could use a bit of advice. What type of experiences have you had with this? Any advice on how to handle this tactfully? Thanks for your advice and your input. I mean, somebody has taken the time to put that out somewhere and ask people this stuff, okay? The best advice I can give that person is double your dose of psychomedicine, all right? That's what you need to do. Seriously, God. Yeah. I mean, God almighty, what with those people, right? Yeah. So that's it. We've run out of jokes, so let's have fun. No, let's go on. Every week. Oh, God, I need these comedians to come back. It was so easy back then. So Second Life is taking a page out of the book from First Life. Apparently, they've asked the airlines, and the airlines are now charging for luggage. By the way, does anybody want a secret to know how to get your luggage in First Life on the plane for free without paying for them?
Yeah.
Want to know? This is the new secret now. You guys will ruin it, but I'm about to tell you. This can be done. Do not check your luggage. Bring it all the way to the plane. When it doesn't fit up above, they will check it for you, and they don't charge you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, secret tips of travel. Now you know. Just tell them Lauren said it was okay.
Sleep in your
Yeah. So the Lindens are having trouble keeping up enough money, so now they're going to charge us for our inventory. Yep. You've got 10,000 items. That's the first 10,000 are free. After that, Dr. Fran, you'll be supporting Second Life completely. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, and there's a whole new thing they're going to be doing here in Second Life, too. For 25 Lindens, you can check to see if the person that wants to partner you has been partnered before. For 50 Lindens, you can get them rated by the person that had them before. For 100 Lindens, you can find out a lot more about them, right?
The avatar facts.
Yes, exactly. Oh, God, yeah.
Real?
Yeah, I
Is
never
that
noticed.
real? Avatar facts?
Let me tell you some more real things at a comedy show, okay? Car facts, avatar facts.
Sorry.
Avatar facts. Oh. So, everybody, now and then you watch television. I know nobody watches TV, but now and then you watch. Have you ever noticed the station you're watching, the commercials? Because I found out, and I checked this out, if you watch CNN, okay, there are a lot of commercials there for Viagra. The same with CNBC, except in the afternoon when CNBC talks about diabetes, right? They got diabetes drugs. And if you're up late enough, they talk about adult diapers, okay? So, you got to really ask, what station are you watching, all right? Now, if you watch MSNBC, they have a lot of insurance, like burial insurance. You got to wonder who's watching this, that they're going to be buying burial insurance, correct?
Nothing but old people watching news.
And you really have to worry about a commercial. They're on ABC. The ABC runs a lot of commercials on hearing aids. Now, what good is a hearing aid commercial if you can't hear it? Seriously.
Show a lot of pictures.
Yeah. So, and then they have this. NBC and CBS, and I think CNN too, have a whole bunch of commercials on reverse mortgages. Right. And this guy, Fred Thompson, who was a senator, says how it's wonderful and whatever else. Does he have a reverse mortgage? Or who's the other guy, the guy that drowned his wife, Robert Wagner, right?
They have Fonzie doing one.
He had a reverse mortgage. Honey, let me hold your head down underwater here for a while. That'll reverse my mortgage. I'll sell the damn house. Yeah. So I decided we should watch television stations that keep us young. You ever turn on MTV? What do they have? Acne medicine. That's what I want. I got acne. Yeah, right. Okay.
Birth control.
Yeah, exactly. Pregnancy tests. You get that. Lifetime. If you watch Lifetime or Oxygen, guess what they're selling? Mace and pepper spray. Yeah, I want a television station that sells ads like chocolate, ice cream, jet planes. I mean, and I'm so tired of Marie Osmond running around on, what, Weight Watchers? Or is it Jenny Craig? Or is she just on Match.com?
Christian Mingle.
Perfect makeover, right. Yeah. I got asked in Second Life, somebody wanted to know if I could do a stag party. I said, that's exactly what you want, me doing a stag party in voice in Second Life. That's going to really make for a real fun time.
Oh, I'd do it.
Yeah, well, you'd do that. Yeah, of course you'd do it. I mean, look at you. We're not talking horses here, okay? Yeah. Something else I really hate in Second Life. Does this bother you girls? Bothers me. When I go to buy lingerie and they want to know if I want to buy a fat pack. No, I don't want a fat pack in lingerie. That doesn't make any sense to me. I want the skinny pack. Yeah. Lizarday's up in, 7 minutes, and I'm going to get off the stage in 2 minutes to let her set up, so just keep track of that. Don't forget, on either side of this sign, okay, on me, is the sign that you got to come on Sunday. Sunday at 3 o'clock, Second Lifetime. I don't care what the hell you're doing. Come in here, get some Lindens, drop it, get me out of jail, okay? I'll be on my knees. It'll be all right, okay? Everything's going to be fine.
Okay.
Look, put enough money and I'll stand
Yeah,
up.
for free then.
Yeah, I saw Philip Linden in The New Viewer. He wasn't himself. Yeah. I'll tell you, there's a couple avatars here in Second Life. When I run into them, I always say, do you know how to go to advanced? I go, yeah, because I go into advanced and press ego control. You think there's swing clubs in Second Life? Nobody even answered that. It's like, I'm not going to tell. I go to them. I know where they are, but I'm not telling you. Hey, you've been in Second Life a long time, right?
Oh, yes.
Do TPs take longer for you? Let me get off the stage here and I'm going to walk off the stage, and then we're going to keep this going until
Lauren is going to walk
time...
off the stage. We will watch Lauren walk off the stage.
No, I got to walk off the stage. How do I get off the stage? Oh, maybe I'll go in your lap.
There we go.
Who's that handsome guy down there? What's his name? Oh, Lipstick Justice. Okay, I like it. All right, there you go. Now you can get all set up, and we have a little bit more show. For those of you that are new, when Jay Wheels calls it over the next 5 minutes or so, we will come out of voice, go into stream or scream. Okay. And
Yes.
And don't forget, everybody, Haley plays Tiny Empires. If you really want to be her friend, you have to bring your dead acres, otherwise she doesn't friend you, okay? And Orchid is now a Viscountess or whatever it is, which means that she's now a servant to Haley, which is really nice. And
He likes it.
Lord. That's why I don't play anything.
yeah. They need to create a new orientation island, don't you think? Yeah, I think they need a new one. Yeah, they got to make the eye test with bigger letters. We're all getting older. Do you remember the old one where you had to kick the ball down the beach or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. You remember that? You remember where you had to try to jump over this big pit to prove you could fly? I met a gal who had been in Second Life for a long time. She'd go to Orientation Island around that spot, okay? And she'd watch the people who were like gonna be griefers, okay? And she had a magic carpet. She said, "Want to go on a magic carpet ride with me?" And she was pretty hot looking because she'd been in Second Life a while, and those guys were newbies. And oh yeah, I'll go ride with you, baby. I'll ride with you. And she'd take them up to about 2,000, 3,000 feet and de-res the carpet. She loved hearing them scream on the way down. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, when they brought voice to Orientation Island, I went there and I found a Linden. I typed in chat, "Could we please use voice?" And he said, "Sure." So we turned on voice, and I said, "I got to go pee. Do you know where the ladies' room is?" That was about that for him. Sound like my aunt. Yeah. Yeah. Luna, you're here, right, Luna? Yeah.
Luna?
Remember? Luna, we used to play this. This was great. I think I learned this from Luna, where Mommy's Second Life is broken. Do you remember that, Luna? So back when we had concierge service, I just called in one time and I go, Mommy, Second Life is broken. Boy, did that person laugh. Okay. All right, let us know when we finally get right into sound, okay, Jay Wheels? You're paying attention?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So don't forget, every Tuesday, 5 o'clock, okay? This is the time you can get away from all the things in First Life. You don't have to be there, all right? You can get away from the 12-foot-long hot dog at Costco. You ever see somebody buy one of those hot dogs at Costco? They're $1.50. They come with 6 gallons of freaking soda. I think it's all the soda you can drink, isn't it? Something like that? Yeah. And let's see what else. Oh, yeah, don't forget, those of you who just came in, Timmery has a blog called, Girl Wonder Speaks, not Girl Wonder Bra Speaks, okay? That's a different site, all right?
Mesh boobs.
And to mesh boobs.
No, man.
God, what are those things with those girls with those boobs that big? Can you imagine that?
Oh, my
Jeez.
God.
You know how big a penis a guy needs if a girl has those big boobs to get things going? Excuse me, honey. I'd really like to make love to you, but I have to go get the extender in the other room. Missionary style? What are you talking about? Yeah. Don't you think they should do a movie about Second Life? They've done one about the Hulk. Yeah. I'm telling you, they're saving up all this stuff, by the way, just so you know.